So if you're anything like me, you want to make money off your beats. I've seen countless videos on how to sell beats, and a lot of them are just the same information over and over again. It's really repetitive, and today I'm just gonna make one video going over how I go about selling beats. There's 4 main things that you kind of need to know. 1 is gonna be your actual beat, the beat making process. 2 is gonna be your beat store, obviously where you post your beats and where people are gonna buy them. Number 3 is gonna be how you promote your store, how you promote your beats, because people have to find the beats to buy them. Number 4 is going to be the actual selling process, how much you price them for, what different services you're going to sell, all that. Before we get into any of that, we'll call this part 0, mindset. If you have a shit mindset, then nothing's going to get done. It took me 4 years to get to where I'm at now, and personally, I could do it way faster now with all the knowledge I have, but in the beginning, you're not going to know a lot, and it's going to take a while to get to where you were. It actually took me, I think, about 3 months to get my first sale. It was on some Trippie Redd type beat. It takes time. You have to stay consistent. Especially in today's society, people want instant gratification. They want overnight success, and they don't really want to wait for things. So if you have what it takes to wait, stay consistent for a long period of time, I believe you can make it in music. All right, now that small rant's out of the way, number 1 is gonna be your beat. I've said this multiple times in the past, but if you have a shit beat, then no one's gonna listen, no one's gonna buy it. It's that simple. You need to get a good DAW. Personally, I use FL Studio to make beats. Watch hella YouTube tutorials. That's what I did to get good. It was really easy. And then repetition. Just keep practicing, and eventually you're bound to get good at making beats. Now, something I want to mention is don't be afraid to post beats, because I just said, oh, if your beats are shit, people aren't gonna like it, but I still posted beats when I first started, and I would get feedback. In the beginning, obviously I got comments like, oh, this beat's ass, you know, but then there were some people who genuinely gave me feedback and wanted me to do good. And that's kind of how you learn, is from other people. So personally, I wouldn't be scared to post beats even if you think you're not at that level yet. Just don't expect to get sales until you know you're better at producing and you have some experience. So now you've been making beats for a bit, you kind of know what genres of beats you're good at, what you're bad at. You want to pick what you're good at, what you enjoy making, and you want to stay consistent with that one genre, which is going to lead me to number 2, your beat store. For the first while of me producing, for a really long time, I just didn't have a beat store, and that was holding me back from so many sales. I was still selling beats, people just DM me or email me, and then we just settle it from there. But having a store automates the process, makes it way faster, and honestly, you'll get more sales this way. Talking to artists and being in calls with artists made me realize how quick they move, and if they have to like DM the producer to reach out, it takes too long. So just have it on your store ready. They just buy it, and it's an easy process. Personally, I just got the BeatStars Pro store. I think it averages out to like 15 a month or something like that, which if you sell one beat, you're already in profit. That's all you need to do to maintain your store, and that's really not difficult. Back in the day, I was scared to buy a store because I didn't want to lose money, but it's definitely worth the investment, and I believe everyone should do that. Number 3 is going to be promoting your store. So obviously now at this point, you've been making beats for a while, you're posting on your store, you need a way to promote your store, because there's not that many people who are actually going on BeatStars to find beats. They find it from other places, which is why you need to promote. Where's the best way to promote in today's day and age? Social media, in places like YouTube with type beats, TikTok even, which is something I'm just getting into, Instagram, which is my favorite, and you could use pretty much any other platform, but those are gonna be your main 3. YouTube's the biggest, it's what I've been doing the longest and what I have the biggest connection for and what I appreciate the most. Type beats are gonna be a topic for a whole different video, but obviously post type beats on YouTube, stay consistent with your store. In the description and comments of your type beats, you're just gonna put a link down below to your store. Easy enough. People like the beat, they click the link, they buy the beat. It's a simple process. And YouTube algorithm, that's a whole different battle. But as long as you're consistent, you'll get some type of sales, even if it's not the most. Like I said, I'll dig way deeper into YouTube algorithm in the future. There's also TikTok, which honestly, there's no algorithm. You just post and hope people find it. I haven't had much luck on there yet, but I'm still getting into that. And then personally, my favorite's gonna be Instagram, because 1, you could just post in your story whatever you want, whether you have sales going on or you just want to post beats. It's so easy. and you could DM literally whoever you want. It's so easy to reach out to artists and producers that way. I use Instagram more for actually talking to people rather than posting beats. And that's probably my number one tip right now, is to build connections through Instagram or YouTube, because connections are going to get you to collab with people, which is going to put your name around the community, and then other people are going to find you, and then they're going to come to you to work rather than you coming to them. So it's all kind of a snowball effect. Once you start getting your name out, more and more people are going to come to you, buy beats from you, collab with you, and it all just kind of works out in the end. So number 4 is going to be selling. You have your beats, you have your store, you have social media promoting your store. Now people actually want to buy your beats. Like I said, you could just automatically have it done through BeatStars, but one of the most important things that I've learned, especially in the last year, I've been doing this a lot, build a genuine connection with the people who buy your beats. Especially if you're first starting out and you can name the amount of people who bought your beats on your hands, then you definitely want to reach out to every single person who bought a beat from you, say thanks, ask them if they dropped the song in your beat, be interested in the music, and don't be fake about it too. You have to have a genuine interest in the music. I'll give 2 examples. One time I was working with an artist and he genuinely said this to me. He was like, "It was really nice talking to you and you're a really good person. I'll definitely buy more from you in the future." I feel like if I didn't reach out and he just kind of bought the beat off my store and I didn't say anything after, I feel like it wouldn't have been the same positive interaction like that. Like maybe he would have came back, but me reaching out really solidified that connection from artist to producer. Now, a second example I have was with me, another producer, and an artist. Me and the producer collabed on a beat for the artist in a call, and after that producer left the call, the artist was like, "That guy was kind of very picky and not really a good person." And he didn't end up using the beat we made, but he ended up using another beat from me. Now me and that artist still work to this day, and he doesn't work with that other producer just because that guy was kind of a dick. And that's where it gets to a point where it's more than business. You have to be a good person. You have to build connections, relationships with these artists and producers. Stuff like that is gonna help you boost sales, even if it doesn't sound like it's anything related to actual like marketing or business or whatever. So I hope that was very simple for you guys to understand. I'm not trying to overcomplicate it or make it anything that it doesn't need to be. It's that simple. If you guys want me to dig deeper into any of the certain topics I mentioned, be sure to let me know. I'll make more videos soon. Thanks for watching.